Okay, in an effort to, I don't know. Okay, tales from today. I've got one more day left in this work shift, this work week, because of my days off are Wednesday, Thursday. So I'll work Tuesday, have Wednesday, Thursday off, work Friday, Saturday, have Sunday, Monday off, and then go into my new rotation. Same hours, just different days off. I guess what would be noteworthy or interesting for today for the ride home. Well, first of all, the ride home was uneventful, more or less. No real problems. Reasonably awake. Felt okay. I was getting tired when I hit the gravel. That just wears on you because you're trying so hard to focus. Just before I went on the gravel, I was just coming out of town, out of Sierra Blanca, and just kind of coming up the first hill. And when I'm going slow, and especially when I'm that close to where all the rabbits typically are, I had my visor open so I could see just a little bit better. And I see a flash that I think was probably a bird. And I don't think I hit the bird, but it crapped all over me, right? Well, it was so close that it hadn't had time to spread yet. So I basically took a whole bird full of crap in one eye. But it never got in my eye, it hit me in the glasses. So I had the visor up on the helmet, so I've got like dark visor and clear visor, they're both all the way up. And I just had enough time to basically blink or squint, and I guess I got a decent enough seal, and this was like really watery crap. It was, really disgusting looking. So I see this kind of splat, and then I kind of look through it, and I realize that it's something is on my eye and I can't really see, so I go ahead and pull over real quick, and it didn't have time to run yet, so it just sat there. And I'm like, alright, kick the bike into neutral, carefully take the helmet off and the glasses and hold it up in front of the headlights so I could see it, and I got crap all over it, literally crap. And it's so gross. Now I'm like, what the hell do I do with it? I'm 10 miles from home still. I need the glasses so I can see. I can't put them back on because they're going to run in my eyes. I don't have any wet wipes or paper towels, because I'm on the motorcycle. I'm like, alright, the best I can think of is, unzip my jacket, untuck my t-shirt, and then wipe it off on my t-shirt. And then, try to wipe everything away from my face so it doesn't get in my eyes when I'm riding again. And fortunately, I had, no ill effects as far as it never ran in my eye. I'm sure the t-shirt is going to stink now, but talk about the closest call ever, though, is, I've hit a bird before where it hit me right in the helmet. But, the odds of getting bird shit in your face through the helmet, it didn't even hit the helmet. I mean, I can't see any trace in the inside or the outside of the helmet. So it was like just right there, just almost impact. I don't see any feathers, I don't see any, there's no marks on the helmet at all. It just happened to get just the perfect shot where it shit right on my glasses and didn't run in my eyes. That's mind-boggling how that could happen. Easily amused maybe, but anyway, so that would be the highlight of the day, I suppose. Cool. Oh yeah. Let's open that up. I've got a package in the mail. This should be 12-volt adapter so I can charge the laptop off the batteries directly instead of running them through the inverter first. Because I'm figuring running the inverter and then turning it back into DC voltage to charge the laptop doesn't seem very effective. The problem is, something that just occurred to me is, I mean, obviously I knew where the batteries are, but the batteries are in the back of the bus. DC, you have line voltage drop, and you also have to think about your amperage, because as the volts go down, the amps go up. Alright, so if you run, like for instance, if I had a 300 watt inverter, that's like pulling 30 amps. That's a lot. Alright, if it's using full power. This, I believe, yeah, 19.5 volts, okay, 10 amps is what it's pulling. Input 11.5 to 15. So I think what I'll do is tomorrow, I've got 12 volt adapters in the back of the bus that are at least closer. It's still probably running the same kind of cable, but it's a much shorter run. There's a power chart, which I did not memorize because I'm not an electrician, but you can run, say for instance, if you run a 10 amp load on a 10 gauge wire, that would be safe at 10 feet, but not safe at 20 feet. Something like that. So if it's a short run, you can get away with a smaller cable. As soon as you go to a longer run, then you need to upsize the cable because of line drop. And basically line drop says you're pulling more amps because of the resistance of the wire. So if you start doing that, then you got a problem, like fires, and it burns through the wire and stuff like that. While that's happening, we'll try some more of our fabulous chunky soup. This is chicken, broccoli, cheese with potato. That just sounds yummy. I'm trying to expand my palate. I used to live on frozen burritos and canned chili, so I'll change it up a little bit here. As always, cold and straight from the can. Very good. So I'm not going to stay up too much longer. Oh, tomorrow, I forget if I said this or not, I'm going in at 3 instead of 4. So I should get to bed here since it's almost 4 in the morning. So I have time to wake up before I have to go to sleep again. That didn't make any sense. 22.1 meg per second from USB external to USB external. That's probably about right. That's taking too long. Yeah, this is the kind of thing when I was on battery, or when I had AC power, you just let it go and go to bed. No big deal. And of course, when you did that, it would always wait until you walked away, and then it would say, "Are you sure there's a duplicate file?" And it would just sit there and wait. Which just drives me batshit crazy. There was a forecast, and I didn't see all of it, for thunderstorms. I thought it was tonight. Might have already passed. The road up near the Border Patrol checkpoint, Border Patrol, there was water in some spots on the road, so it had rained there. But I don't see that it rained here. I was worried about it because I left all the windows open here. I gotta remember when I'm driving the truck, I can eat my snacks and everything on the way home. And on the motorcycle, unless I pull over, there's not a lot of eating. I can drink out of my water, out of my Camelback, but that's about it. And with the hours, and then on the motorcycle, the extra energy you're using just riding versus just sitting in the truck. You gotta remember to take the time to replenish. I had a few times tonight that coming home, I really thought I might drop the bike because I hit that soft. There's areas on the road where I swear the sand and the silt, I bet they're at least 8 inches thick. So you'd be riding along on a hardback and all of a sudden you hit some of that stuff and you can't really tell. And then the bike just tries to wallow. And I'm trying to get in the habit of leaning back more when I hit that, if you can see it fast enough. Because if you're leaning back, it should let the front end float better. But that's a pretty common problem when you hit really soft stuff like that. Is you'll see guys take 2 or 3 good swoops and then just crash. It's like you're tired from working all day, so your legs are tight, and your back is tight, and your arms are tired and sore. So I think it would be more painful than it has to be going down like that. It is really messing with me. You know, it's like I got 100 things that are all #1 priority. You know, I want to get the welder. I want to get a bunch of stuff, and I kind of need all of it at once. And it's hard to think delayed gratification on some of that stuff. It's like, you know, but you know, I got to think. Okay, how many things do I really need like a welder for? You know, that kind of stuff. So, you know, I think I need it, but would I use it very much? Oops, end of clip. Okay, bye.